I don't know where Mark's at. Usually, whenever I roll into camp, he is here waiting on me.
They packed up all this stuff and now they're out shooting my deer. I didn't even get to see him yet.
The deer that Chris calls Fatty just walked out. He's about 155 yards right now. There's a deer right there. He's laying right there. Holy smokes! Look at the back.
The life of a hunter. It's not about an end result. It's about a journey to find who we are, to discover where we've come from. It's an effort to overcome challenge and adversity. We provide food for the table while fighting to restore the foundations our forefathers have laid. They may bend, but they will not break. And so we fight with a heart of respect. You see, it's not an effort to look down on anyone, but rather an effort to look back at where we've come from, and most importantly, where we'll be if we don't. You see, it's our life. You can stand with us, or you can stand against us, but the life of a hunter is our DNA. We've all come from hunters, and so we continue to move ahead as hunters. You see, this is who we are. This is our creed. This is our life. This is our given right. Owning a piece of America, it's one of the most rewarding purchases one could make. And for a hunter, owning your own special piece of hunting ground in this great country is something that's cherished for generations. For Mark Heck, his special chunk of American soil lies directly on one of the most prime hunting destinations there is, Iowa. Known for its healthy, mature buck population, hunters dream of being able to land a tag that enables them to hunt this great state. As a landowner, Mark gets a tag each year to take a mature buck off the property.
Dude.
My goodness.
What's up?
What's up, brother? How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good food.
Novak.
Hi, buddy.
What's happening, man?
Waiting for you to line your place up.
Hey, Mark ain't here.
It's us. That's it. Got to run the farm, shoot anyone. Two with each.
Let's go hunting,
We're gonna be like redneck hunting again.
I know right where I want to go.
It might be our last hunt, but
It'll probably be our last one. Now, I don't know where Mark's at, but I do know that Chris has a ton of covert camera pictures of a big, heavy 10-point that's been showing up every day in the same exact spot. So should I wait on Mark or should I go hunting? I'm going hunting. I don't know where Mark's at. Usually, whenever I roll into camp, he is here waiting on me with bells on. But he must be out doing some secret scouting or something. I don't know. But I do know where I want to hunt this afternoon. But if I go there without conversing with old brother Mark, it might be my last time coming up here. Y'all have all heard that it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. And you know, me and Mark are like family. I mean, we're like brothers, you know, and brothers share the family farm, right? It's 3 degrees outside. The low tonight's supposed to be 10 below. I mean, I can't imagine having any better weather. So I'm excited, man. I got an Iowa late season muzzleloader tag in my pocket, and I'm fixing to go sit in the stand.
It's funny how things work. I'm an hour late from when I said I'd be here at my place in Iowa, right? Tyler and I had to go pick him up at the airport. All that time that I was gone, our boy Kenneth, Jacob, the other locals over there made themselves home right here at my place. They ate, they drank my coffee, they packed up all the stuff, and now they're out shooting my deer. I didn't even get to see him yet. Kenneth will pay for this. We will get him back tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120
Bye.
Well, this is our first afternoon here in Iowa. We still don't know where Mark's at. He never made it to the camp, but he sent a text on where to go. So I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on there. He's doing something sneaky, and I ain't sure what it is. But most of all, I hope he has plenty of propane for that heater. So last year Dan didn't trust me. He wouldn't let me have a primer till a deer walks out. So you gonna be that way, or you gonna let me have one, or what?
This is like gold.
I know. I mean, do I have to buy it from you? Or?
I can't be bright.
Would you like a new CVA muzzleloader, or a nice new Nomad jacket, or anything that I could swap you for that primer?
All of them.
You got it. Okay. Good. I'll tell you what, we'll shake on it.
As Kenneth tries to cut a deal with Chris, Mark is on the other side of the farm just getting settled into his blind.
This is one of my favorite setups here in Iowa, especially for this late season. We've got north-northwest wind. Actual wind blows right into the window. There's nothing behind us. It's all tilled up. Got the road up on top. We got our food plot. We got beans here and corn up on top. Standing corn here. It's 4 degrees out here. It's supposed to get down about minus 14 tonight, so it's prime time hunting.
What's the wind chill right now? Or do I want to know?
Well, you're not feeling it, are you?
No, I'm not feeling it, but I do have to walk back to the truck.
Well, right now it's minus 16.
Good gracious.
By the time we get out of here, it's minus 20.
Golly. Being from the south, minus 20 don't even come out of our freezers at home ain't even minus 20, I don't think. How y'all live in that all the time? Y'all just tougher than we are, ain't you?
I wasn't gonna say it. But I mean, if you're gonna admit it.
I tell you what you do. You come to Mississippi about August the 20th, and let me take you out on my boat, and let's stay out there from daylight to dark, red fishing and speckled trout fishing, and we'll see how that compares. I bet you by about 10:30 you'll be like, I'm done.
If you let me jump in the water.
Yeah.
It's opening day of muzzleloader season in Iowa. It's only 3 degrees out, but nevertheless, Kenneth is still out looking for an opportunity at a mature buck. Kenneth is yet to find where Mark is, or what he's up to, but after getting the green light on where he could hunt, there was no more waiting around the lodge for Mark to show up.
Well, this night is not going as planned, or as expected, maybe. It's a better way to put it. It's 4:15. We've got about 1 hour's worth of daylight left. We've seen 0 deer here. It's 0 degrees out, north-northwest wind. It's just a beautiful day, but got a full moon out tonight. Maybe that has something to do with it, but I would say right at dark we're getting bounded with activity here, but as of right now,
Well, deer's starting to move. We've had 3 small bucks come out earlier, and now we've got one 8-point down there. Pretty deer, just not quite big enough. It's starting to look up. You know, when hunting, one of the things that you have to do is stay on your toes. So many times, especially nowadays, you'll get in a stand and get preoccupied playing on your cell phone, doing other things, and you won't hear that stick break, or you won't hear that little slight grunt. And the next thing you know, you'll have your phone in your hand, look down, and a big one will be standing under you.
The back one is him.
The back one is him. The deer that Chris calls Fatty just walked out. He's about 155 yards right now. Just waiting for him to turn broadside to give us a shot. Let him walk on up if he's gonna walk up. He needs to turn a little bit. Now he's got a deer behind him. I have to clear them other deer now. I shouldn't let him do that. Now I know what y'all are thinking. How can a deer walk out into an open field like this deer is right here and me not be able to cock the hammer and just shoot him? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. There's too many deer here. Every time I try to shoot the deer, a smaller buck walks behind him or walks in front of him, a doe walks behind him, a fawn walks behind him, or he turns completely away from me or turns completely facing me. This deer almost got out of the field without me getting a clean shot at him. Are you on him? Watch him. Watch him. I didn't see him go down, but it felt good. It felt good. I had it right on him and I squeezed it off. He was about 144, 145. And I held it right, you know, right center mass. Man, that was nerve-wracking. I didn't think he was ever gonna clear them other deer. Could you tell if it hit him?
Oh, it hit him. He was hunched up. I'm actually amazed he got off the field.
Yeah, he looked like he was gonna go down right there. I'm hoping he's laying right there. I tell you what, I'm shaking like a leaf, man. You know, no matter how long I do this, every time I pull the trigger or every time I release an arrow, I still get that same feeling. I don't care what size deer it is. I still get that knock in my knees and I still get that shake in my hands. And I can promise y'all, if that ever goes away, I'll be done. I'll just hang up my boots and I'll be done. So this is what 20 below wind chill feels like?
Yes.
You know what?
It's not bad.
The adrenaline of shooting that deer though kind of warmed me up a little bit. He went in. Did you kind of get a mark on where he went in? Where was he standing, Chris? Right in here? Yep, here's blood right here. Good blood. Good blood right there. Blood. There's a deer right there. He's laying right there. See him? Oh, man. Holy smokes at the mass. That, my friends, is what you come to Iowa for. Right there. Oh, dude, thank you. I appreciate it very much. Never, ever, 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 ever apologize for your God-given right to hunt. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Mark and Kenneth are hunting late season muzzleloader in Iowa. And even though Kenneth still has no idea where Mark is, he's been able to fill his tag with a great Iowa buck. And after a slow day of sitting in his blind, that couple of minutes of action Mark has been waiting for was about to happen.
Uh-oh, wait, big buck. He's on the fence line, that might be our boy. Where at? I think it's him. was ever gonna turn for us. He kept moving and moving and moving. They was straight at us. First night, I really didn't think it was gonna happen tonight. I didn't think we were gonna see anything, to be honest with you. Kenneth, I don't know if Kenneth saw it or not. Let's think, I get all kinds of texts. My phone was going crazy.
We made it back with my deer and was gonna surprise Mark, and he's not back. I don't know, something's fishy. I don't know what's going on here, but they were just hunting right back here, so
Yeah,
they should be back.
they should be back. I think there's a big fish on the line.
I think,
3,
yep.
2.
I think I just set the hook. Me and you just set the hook. He's I don't know what's going on, but something's going on.
It's right there. Hey, look right in front of you. From going? Yeah, oh my. Bam! Woo! This never gets old right here. This part right here never gets old. Look at this thing. Oh man. He's got more mass than I remember on the pictures. Bladed here. He's got his kicker here that we kept. That was our marker that we knew which deer it was. And he's got one out here. He's starting to blade out here. Mass. Look at that. All the green inside. There we go. We all tagged up. We tagged out. We done.
Here's the deal, y'all. Chris and I hunted this afternoon, and I shot this deer. I'm very proud of this deer. I want to show it to Mark, but it is been dark for 2 hours, and Mark is not back, and he will not answer the telephone. So I'm gonna stand right here with my deer until that garage door opens and Mark comes in here, because I don't know what's going on. It's something fishy.
And now he's leaving.
Holy smokes! Look at the back.
Bigger than yours, dear.
I finally come up here and shoot a big deer, and I think Mark's done one-up me again. Look at that thing.
We was just fixing to come looking for it.
They go, you call Kenneth. I said, no, I owe him one.
Oh.
I said, you remember that night in Kansas where he just shows up and we're all sitting around the bar eating?
Yep.
And he just walks in and has that look and he's tapping his foot. I owe you one.
You got me. Golly, look at that, man.
What do you think, bud?
I think you got me.
You know,
I'm tickled, though.
you should be. Look at that thing. That's a stud.
Look at the mass on him.
Woo.
Well, look at yours. Man.
Let's get to the important one.
Yeah,
huh?
let's get the important one right.
Dude, I told you he had mass on him.
Yeah,
Look at that.
pretty, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, don't get all sappy on me, though. Just a hug. Just a hug. Congratulations. Look at that toad.
Fighting the elements and beating the odds that aren't in your favor makes the reward of harvesting an animal that much sweeter. At the end of the day, coming back and being able to share your stories with all the guys is something I think we all look forward to. For Mark and Kenneth, this ends what has been a remarkable year. So now the planning begins for new adventures and exciting ways to celebrate our given right to hunt.